Ideally, yeah, you just never take it off. And I think that's one of the reasons that Javi and other players like him actually claw the control stick with their thumb and pointer finger, just so they never lose that control. But if you're just one-thumbing it, I think sometimes you just have to take your thumb off and adjust.
You said like that you think optimally you want to keep it on. Like why do you think it's like that would be optimal?
It would be optimal if it didn't like slip, just because that way you always know that your thumb is centered, and you can make control stick inputs more consistent because it's the same muscles exactly that are applying force in the same direction. It would get more precise that way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about it from the other side, like thinking it might be better to let the controller itself do the work sometimes. And
oh yeah, certainly. Like if you want to find center and your thumb is maybe 2/3 off or something like that, you are not. You don't have the sensory capability of finding exactly where the center is unless you're feeling with the grooves, and that takes a second. If you just let the control stick go back to its neutral position and then reset right there firmly on top of that, then I think it's faster that way than trying to just reposition your finger while keeping it on. Looks like this is tournament. We're looking at Jack, who I know GHQ Jack because he submitted a combo video to the MIOM contest, but he was playing Falcon the entire time in that.
Yeah, he switched to Falco now.
Interesting.
He plays Falco.
Okay, and I've never seen Robin before, so both of these players are new to me.
Robin, I played him. He's a smarter Falco player. Like which I respect a lot. Like he's not looking to be super technical, which I think is, if you are someone like aspiring to be a good Falco player, I would always recommend working on being a smart player before being a technical player, because if you start out being technical, you're gonna beat more people, but it's gonna fall off really quickly. We got a couple of these Falcos who go to the amateur tournaments on Tuesday, like MC Strike, I think is one of them, Azu, Chips, whatever. These guys are very technical, like more technical than me. Like Westball's slightly less than Westball's level technical, but they don't think. I mean, they don't know what they're doing, and so they'll beat the people who don't know how to deal with technical Falco, and then they run into a Marth who just can diffuse every situation that they throw at him because it's just the same repetitive thing over and over again. But okay, Jack took game one. Jack's actually a good player. He beat Sago, I guess, at a wave dash one time, which I wouldn't have ever guessed that to happen. I always thought maybe him as a little bit worse than Sago, but he's.
I could see Sago not being able to deal with a high pressure Falco. Sago is definitely not a technical player. He tries to outthink you, and so if he's just getting hit with too many lasers in the face, I could see him making mistakes.
Yep. And Jack is also, I believe, for Break the Target was his game. Like he used to have some world records for BTT back in the day, and I faintly hear my name being called in the distance, but I'm just not going to get up.
A lot of those are pretty technical challenges, especially the space animals. I've seen Axe blow through those before, and oh god.
Pseudo. Yeah, okay.
Jack is just kind of going to town now. He hasn't lost a stock yet.
Okay. Against who? Okay. Alright. Wow, looking like a 4-stock.
Yep. And it's still looking like a... Oh my goodness. Wow. That back air was a really weird knockback.
Dude, he's feeling himself. But again, you know...
There are these little stutters here and there that Robin is having, which it looks like he's trying to do some movement technique and it's just not coming out. Whereas Jack is looking a lot smoother.
Obviously,